All right, brother Seville. Quick question. I haven't heard much feedback on it. The movie Superfly. You know, I saw the original ones, 1 and 2. I kind of like the second one when the brother from Africa, when he went over there and he cursed him out. He said, "You the worst kind of Negro." Yeah, and Brother Sinetta used to use that one clip. I wish he'd bring it back. That one clip where that brother cussed Superfly butt out. But I haven't seen the updated movie. And you said that you saw the movie. If you could expound, kind of do some code breaking here, because I know it's some kind of subliminal suggestions in the movie.
I'm sitting inside the movie, Baba, and, you know, just watching, man, you know, because, you know, Superfly was a real powerful movie, because that's my era. When I was coming at Superfly, you know, Shaft, you know what I'm saying, The Mac, you know, all those type of movies were coming out at the time when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying, you know, so I was very interested in seeing who this new Superfly was going to be. You know, so I'm sitting there, you know, and I'm sitting there watching the movie. And, you know, scenes are going by and scenes are going by and stuff like that. You know, he's selling drugs and got people selling drugs or whatever, whatever. But I noticed one take, I looked on Superfly's neck and there was a big unk. I mean, right on his neck, right on the side of his neck, Bobby, there was a big unk. So I'm saying, well, what is an unk doing in a drug movie when this brother is promoting and killing people? You know what I'm saying? Why would an unk be on his neck? You know what I'm saying? Why would they even have that in the movie itself? What were they trying to send? What message were they trying to send to people who either conscious or unconscious on what this unk actually represented? You know what I'm saying? Then after that, his little posse that was not really with him, but it was another drug cartel, but they were black people, and on his neck, they were all white, but he had a white unk on.
You know, it's almost like, you know, the white man know the science of medicine. It's almost like if you want to protect somebody from a disease that's coming. Meaning, in our case, the truth. They done told so many damn lies about Kemet. Now they want to try to criminalize it or diminish it. So the science, he knows the science of medicine. When you want to protect somebody from a disease that's coming, you inoculate the person with that same disease. So by the time it comes, by the time the plague comes, you've already built up an immunity and a resistance to it.
That's correct, man. I mean, I couldn't have said it no better myself. So when I seen the unk on the neck of a drug dealer, he was a big time drug dealer too, I said, what is this cracker actually trying to do? What message is he trying to send out to the black community about this unk? And the unk means life. It means where all life started from. That's the symbolism of the unk. I have one on my neck right here that I'm wearing. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you know, anytime that black people try to rise up out of a condition, it's always a devil. It's always a spirit negatively trying to suppress. You know what I'm saying? Anybody trying to rise up and do something positive. You know what I'm saying? We know that all knowledge comes from black people, not Caucasians. They were in the caves, man. We got to understand this. Black people were never in caves. We were never cave people. That's the European. And people get that twisted because in the school system, they don't differentiate from the Caucasian to the African. But we was in the hot climate, not in the cold caves, the Caucasus Mountains. We were in hot climates and eating berries off of trees, taking it easy. That's why they hate us so much. That's why all the resources in the whole world is in Africa, not in Europe, not in them caves, not in the cold ice. You know what I'm saying? Black people have always been put in the positions where everything that they needed to have was there for them. And that white man is furious about that. He hates us. Remember, we taught him everything that he knows. Everything that he knows, we taught him. He hates our guts. So understand this. At the end of the day, that image of that Ankh that was in Superfly, he don't want the black people to understand that that's a symbol. That's the first cross. Before there was a cross, the symbolisms of Christianity, the Ankh was the first symbol that showed our power in our unity, and that all energy and all life comes out of that Ankh, and that's the black woman's womb. You know what I'm saying? Everything comes from that womb. That European cracker comes from that womb. Everything comes out of that womb, and that is to be worshipped. That is to look, we have to look at that black woman as who she is, a goddess. And we have to respect that. Men, you got greatness around you, man. Start treating these black women the way they're supposed to be treated. And I must say this also, start treating that black man like he's supposed to be treated. Women, we are not perfect. Remember, we were brainwashed. Everything was taken from us, our language, our God. You know what I'm saying? What actually made us who we were was taken from us. And we was Europeanized. Everything that we know now is European. And we have to somehow come up out of that and come back to Afrocentric thought, an Afrocentric pattern. But it has to start in the family. We have to start caring for one another. We have to start shooting each other in the street over frivolous bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand that in order for us to change this, we must change ourselves. And I'm always going to say this. Self-love is so important. Because if I love myself, I'm not going to hurt you. If I love myself, I'm not going to hurt you. If I love myself, I'm going to do for myself. I'm going to be productive. Because I can have a degree in science. I can have a degree in mathematics. I can have a degree in numerology. I can have a degree, you know what I'm saying, in knowing about the stars. You know what I'm saying? I can have a degree in knowing about the earth. But if I don't have a degree in understanding the mathematical equation of who I am as an individual, then all that means nothing. If I don't understand the very function of what my cerebellum is, my cerebrum, my medulla, you know what I'm saying, the 3 parts of my brain, if I don't understand the function of my left brain and my right brain, if I don't understand the mathematical, everything that up there in the universe is down here on the earth. And all these things exist inside of us. And these are the things that we have to master. We have to be self-masters in order for us to make it out of this problematic situation that we're in. But we are the true masters. We are the true scientists of everything that we do. So when y'all go to the movies, and I tell y'all, go to the movies and see Superfly, if it's still in the movies, and look at the ankhs that these brothers have on their necks, and they're hanging around their necks. And these are supposed to be negative entities in our community.
Beautiful, powerful. And that just goes to show, Brother Seville, that as a code breaker and a revolutionary that you are, that you don't have the luxury, and we don't have the luxury of going to the movies and watching something from purely an entertainment perspective. We have to see what messages are being sent to us, because we have an enemy that's working 24/7, and Baba TV is not one who will let him off the hook easily. The pain of our people and what we've been through is too great. Hell, my pain is too goddamn great.
I've been talking about my book, The Black Family, you know what I'm saying, is in production. I mean, I'm having little difficulties, but it's coming out. And the book is going to be real powerful. Me and a young lady named Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying, we're still working on this book. We've been having little problems, you know, off and on, but we're putting the book together. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, man, you know what I'm saying, maybe, hopefully by the end of this year or before, the book will be out. And it will be out there, man, for people to see, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why, I mean, this is my baby, man. The black family is so important. And until we solve that problem, I don't care what kind of information people are actually doing or talking about. You know what I'm saying? If we don't solve the black family, and a lot of scholars are trying to run with my message, so be it. But Brothers Bob Seville been talking about this black family thing. I'm going to stay talking about it. I'm going to stay doing the work in my community. You know what I'm saying? Where I be at, teaching and trying to have some guidance, man, you know what I'm saying, about how we got to get together, or we are doomed.